Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
What you think, man?
Hey man, first of all, it's not what I think. It's what the public thinks.
Got a lot of
If
mad
some
people.
people mad, that's fake, man.
Jake Paul, Jake the fake Paul, you said that you think you could beat Mike Tyson at any point in his career. You're a pathological liar. You're a pathological sick f***. What a violation. You said that you took your foot off the gas because you didn't want to hurt Mike Tyson. You don't have the skills and ability to put your foot or take your foot off the gas. You stink. You wouldn't even win an LA Fitness boxing championship. You stink.
And then you got other people saying, hey, Jake Paul, man, he did that. He got Mike Tyson paid and he showed homage to a all-time great. I'm on that side of it.
I'm on that same side you on.
Say this one time. All y'all talking about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul and all of that. Oh, this fight was that. This fight was that. Listen, man. If you understand business, you understand this. If me and my homeboy say, man, bro, let's hit a lick. Let's run a play. We're going to get everybody to watch it. We're going to tune in. You might be going through some financial woes right now, Mike. I got a soft $20 million for you off the back just for you to keep. All you got to go in there and just spar and let the world watch us throw a few little punches at each other, and it is what it is. Hype it up, promote it. I got you, bro. I'm going to get you a bag. He did more than any boxer has ever done for Mike Tyson.
Because for one, he actually showed Mike a lot of mercy.
I wasn't even talking about the fight.
Okay.
I'm talking about just exposing them to that. Let me just back up. Mm-hmm. To all the Jake Paul haters, man, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? This man doing more for boxing than all the promoters, all the famous boxers has done in the last, I'm going to say, 30 years.
So how would you feel about people saying that he used Mike Tyson's name to put money in his pocket and start Mike? How would you feel about that?
He was already getting fights with no names and making money. You know what I'm saying? But so he's shown that he's. First of all, people need to stop mixing up two different things. Mm-hmm. They're saying he's not a real boxer. Right. Well, he's working to try to be that. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't a boxing match. This was an exhibition. So if you went paid your $9 for Netflix and you mad because you didn't see a top-notch tank fight, you know what I'm saying? You need to cut it out. This man 58 years old. Mm-hmm. He almost died over the summer. And the whole reason that he continued and said he wanted to do the fight because he's in the hospital. He lost so much weight. I think he lost like 30, 40 pounds. He lost like 8 liters of blood. He's messed up.
Right.
But if you look at the little documentary before the fight, he did this for his 2 young children.
Right.
If you go look at especially at episode 3 of Mike Tyson talking to his daughter and his son, man, he wanted his kids to see him fight. Yeah. And step in the ring with a man younger than him, you know what I'm saying? Because he thought he was going to die.
See, you mature enough to go watch episodes leading up to the fight.
I accidentally watched that to be fair with you.
The average person not going to watch an episode leading up to a fight.
Right. And
all they know is the date of the fight, and half of them don't know the date of the fight. Half of them didn't even know it's on Netflix.
And I understand the anger. I get it. But,
I don't.
If you step back, I understand. I mean, the man 58 years old. Come on now. You should have known that he wasn't going to be in there being the young 20-year-old Mike Tyson.
But that's what most people thought, though. And you had a whole bunch of people say Mike Tyson going to knock Jake Paul out. A whole bunch of people. Even boxing Hall of Famers, boxers that didn't make the Hall of Fame. Everybody was rooting for Mike because they was just thinking about the old Mike and was hopes that he would look like.
This is where we go give proper credit to Jake Paul and Netflix. Because they took little clips of Mike working out, something that might last 10 seconds.
They ain't last 10 seconds.
And was like, ooh, man, he still got that old Mike. You know, so
that was strategic.
I mean, that was strategic. The way this fight was promoted, it's like Don King on steroids.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? With a little Mayweather sprinkle on it.
Right.
Look at it like this here, man. If me, we partners. Yeah. You need to come up. Mm-hmm. Here I am on We All Famous. I got all this action. I say, man, I'm going to come and be on Carl's Corner. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring my subscribers to Carl's Corner so you can get a check. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a player looking out for a player. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Tyson didn't need the money, man. Mike Tyson, let me just go to my notes.
Yeah.
Because I got notes. Mike Tyson He got one of the best podcasts on YouTube for years. Mike Tyson owned weed dispensaries in Vegas. I've been to one. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole line of cannabis. You know what I'm saying?
He
Mike
used
Tyson.
the Holyfield ear thing too, as some edibles or something.
Listen, what I'm trying to say is he wasn't broke, but he still, Jake Paul, yeah, he used him to bring his name up in boxing, but he ain't getting no. First of all, the match wasn't sanctioned.
No.
It was none of that. So it was an exhibition.
Yeah, you can't be used unless somebody use you, trying to let you use them
Yeah,
anyway.
both of them
Mike
got paid.
already understood the assignment.
Yeah, Jake.
Mike knew the assignment
Look,
coming into.
Look, Jake needed Mike Tyson more than Tyson needed Jake Paul. Let's just put that out there. So it ain't like the dude got over on Mike Tyson. It
Right.
benefited both of them. Listen, it was people texting me that don't have no idea about what's going on with boxing. You think you're a decaf. I had a bunch of extra decafs calling me, man, you looking at the fight? It felt like the late 80s and 90s again. Now, did I think it was going to be a real brawl? I ain't going to lie. For a minute, I was like, the little clips had me like, oh, man, Mike back in shape. But after round one, the knee brace, before round one,
Right.
when I saw he had a knee brace, I said, his leg's not under him.
Yeah.
And you a boxing expert. Where do your power come from?
Your legs.
You see
and
what
your
I'm
hips,
saying?
and your
Come from
twist.
your legs
You
and
know,
your
and he
hips.
looked like he had some baby Bambi legs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That
So-
nigga was so wobbly on the baby Bambi legs, man. I think that was an injury that happened during training. And like I say, when you're old, your muscle recovery, just you training, then somebody say even sparred the day before. Your muscles need time to get back in shape. And at 58 years old, your muscles ain't gonna get back in.
What I'm saying is this too: for the people that know boxing, right? They've been watching Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Tank, whoever. First of all, I'm not saying Jake Paul not a boxer, right? And I'm tired of people saying, he need to stop acting like a boxer. He's training. He got the right type of people around him. He's trying to do that. Yeah, he was a YouTube star, but you don't just because you start off you can start off an NFL football player, and you can become a podcaster. You can start off a YouTube star and train to become a boxer.
Right.
I give him A for effort training the right way to try to become a boxer. Now, when he started fighting the Canelos, some real people around his age, we go see.
But the thing it is, we talking about the Canelos and all that there. If you grooming a fighter who been boxing since they was 4 or 5 years old, nobody know who they first 10, 11 fighters was that they ever fought.
Right.
At least Jake Paul, if you look at his resume compared to a Devin Haney resume, a Shakur Stevenson resume, Devontae Davis resume, he got better names on his resume of experience, guys in combat sports and all that than all them guys put together. So
Right.
they trying to make him seem like he's not a boxer who trained a boxer, do this here, saying he's just a YouTube star. But if you look at his resume is actually better than these top guys who's on the top tier of the real boxing thing. So
Hey, man, look, I'm giving Jake Paul his flowers right now. He's a hell of a promoter.
Yes.
One, I'm looking at him training to become a boxer. He, like you say, a lot of the people that he fought, it's a better list than some of these top stars down
Yes.
there. Then on top of that, the fight of the night was Serrano and Taylor.
yes.
He putting them women in front of millions like that is big. A lot of promoters not going to do that.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I had a call with you a couple of days after the fight, and we talked about it a little bit. I said, man, I'll go watch Serrano and Taylor on being the card, and then they have undercard under. Them being the main attraction. I'll pay for that. Pay-per-view.
Amanda Serrano, man, she's one of the great Puerto Rican fighters, and Katie Taylor's a great Olympian. Amanda Serrano, I think, got 9 belts in 9 different nine different belts in 7 different weight divisions, and to come up 2 weight divisions to fight this chick twice and have those 2 dynamic fights that they had, man, I would love to see that
She
again.
got
Just a
robbed.
main attraction by itself. Jake Paul need to fight somebody else, and he be the co-main event on their main event.
Yeah. Or just put her a card
By herself.
and get some of these other boxers that's not getting on these good big cards that can really fight, like them little Mexican fighters that was before them.
Mario Barrios and Ramos.
Yeah.
And then had a rematch with that and a rematch of them two. Just them 2 fights alone. It don't matter what you put underneath that.
If Jake Paul promote that, people, if you really was tuning in and watching that, like a lot of people was, you gonna tune in.
I applaud Jake Paul as a promoter because as a promoter, he put more money in these fighters' pockets than they making in their career. I applaud them for that. I think Amanda Serrano was actually one of
The
the first
first
female
females.
fighters to make $1 million
Yeah.
outside of Clarissa Shields, who's dynamic within herself.
She
So
got a whole ticket. But
Yeah.
here go another thing too that I like Jake Paul did with Netflix. Give everybody credit. See, in the NBA, you have inside the NBA.
Yeah.
You have old players, Hall of Famers that got a job. Charles Barkley, Shaq, Kenny Smith. They get to come on and talk about the sport.
Yeah.
It was beautiful to see Roy Jones Jr. calling the fight. You had Evander Holyfield.
Rosie
You
Perez.
had Rosie Perez. You had Lennox Lewis. You had Andre Ware. You had a bunch of the greats there, part of the event, suited and booted. You know, and that was cool. Like, he's doing things for boxing nobody else is doing.
Hey, and I appreciate him, applaud him for MVP Promotions, man. Keep on doing what you're doing and elevating the sport of boxing. And everybody that's hating on him, 2 fingers up to you.
Yeah, 2 fingers up, and I'm a backflip up off the couch and do a double.
Already.
Hey, but man, look, good show, man. Hey, man, look, stop being mad at that, man. It was an exhibition fight. You know, I mean, y'all wasn't mad at the Mayweather and the other brother, Paul brother fight. You know, nobody got mad at that, and it didn't sell nowhere. It was nowhere near the eyes that was on it. So applaud Jake Paul for. To me, he's saving the sport.
In
you know?
70, 80-something thousand in Cowboy Stadium with all them stars who came out, if what he doing is wrong, I don't want to be right.
And there it is. Hit the like and subscribe. I'm Simbo.
I'm your man, CL.
And we all famous.
Yes, sir.
Acer, no chaser. Yeah.
Bitch, we toting choppers.